stores from Apple, BlackBerry, Google, Nokia and all the rest, you might be forgiven for not having realised that many telcos have app stores of their own and that many more will launch stores in 2010. But if you did miss that earth-shaking development, chances are pretty high that you're not alone. Because for most part these telco efforts are paltry affairs when you compare them with the programs of the device vendors. Take the program run by cellular mobile operator O2 in the UK and called Litmus. Litmus ticks some important boxes. It's easy to use and applications developed by third parties load onto the store fast, in stark contrast to most telco apps development programs for third parties. But it's really small beer. Even the most popular application has only been downloaded about 500 times. Doubtless O2 would point out this program was never intended to be on a large scale, to which the obvious reply is why not? O2 isn't alone. Vodafone's Betavine is another small-scale program that simply doesn't have the resources to compete with other open apps programs. As we found in a new report from Heavy Reading published this week, the plain truth is that telcos have been prevaricating about how to open up resources to third parties through API programs, and they've missed one boat after another. Now, with most of the web applications fleet at sea, the question is, will there be another boat to catch? That depends largely on telcos themselves. In our report, we set out some principles that they need to follow. First, they need to band together to create standardized open APIs that create the kind of scale that interests applications developers. Second, support for these programs must start with the CEO. Many existing programs have got nowhere because they either lack resources or because open app programs cross all kinds of internal boundaries and lead to turf wars or the kind of cross-departmental paralysis familiar to all students of large organisations. And third, telcos must engage much more proactively with developers themselves to establish which telco assets are actually valuable and worth exposing. Frankly, it's all a bit of a long shot, but it's not mission impossible. The technologies required to do this stuff are out there. Telcos do own assets that are worth exposing, and Apple's demonstrated there's a business model, a model that telcos could have been the first to build. But it's not too late. The last boat will be leaving soon, and I'm not placing a big bet that the telcos will be on it.